So, Brenda, can you speak a bit about what the Hupachesset and what you've been up to for the last for the last number of months?
Sure. Well, we heard about the Canada-China FIPA through Elizabeth May's website, and immediately we got together as Chief and Counsel and looked at the agreement and decided that it was our constitutional duty to our people, our fiduciary responsibility to our Hupachesset, not only of today but the future, to protect their interests. And in Hupachesset's case, we haven't settled our treaty. So looking 31 years down the road, we have to look at what resources are going to be left within our territory so future generations can sustain themselves and have the right to clean food, clean water, traditional foods, clean air, and jobs. So those are the things that we looked at. We consulted with our lawyer and decided that we are going to bring a challenge under Section 35 of the Constitution, which is the duty to consult. And you know, when you look at the Enbridge that Elizabeth May has talked about, that's going to go through traditional territories. There's many of our people that are opposed to that, so that if that agreement is ratified, then Canada will have to look at whether they're going to uphold First Nations rights and title, or whether they're going to allow the development of the Enbridge through traditional territories. And you know, if that happens and then it goes to an international level, there's no way that we can challenge that agreement. So as far as rights and title go, our rights and title will be largely minimized. And you know, we also looked at the people of Canada, Canadian citizens, and how their constitutional rights are also being undermined, because this agreement was never brought forth in any kind of a press conference. The people of Canada were never told that this was going to be signed and potentially ratified. Nobody in Canada had a say in this agreement. So, you know, the other person that could have challenged this agreement was the premiers of each province. None of them stepped forward to protect the rights of their citizens. So, you know, when we went forth in this and we started the national fundraising campaign, we went on it with that approach, that it was a people's court challenge. It was for everybody in Canada. And you know, we went to court on June 5th, 6th, and 7th, federal court, and the ruling was handed down at the end of August in Canada's favor. So it's taken us some time to, you know, decide whether we're going to proceed with an appeal. And just last Monday, Chief and Counsel met with our lawyer and have decided that if the funds can be raised to proceed with the court challenge, then we will pursue an appeal. Now, the other thing that people should know is that the challenge was, the case was dismissed with costs. $110,000 is what the government is asking for our small nation of 300 to pay, and a large percentage of that was for the expert. So, you know, we're kind of in a bind in that way, because, you know, we looked at it as a people's case, right? So that's where we are. We're looking forward to moving forward. We're confident that we'll have the support of people across Canada, and that's where we are.
Thank you so much.
So speaking of lead now, thank goodness there's leadership now. First Nation, you guys have been awesome. A small community. I spoke to premiers. I called every premier's office in this country. Talked to Pauline Marois. Couldn't talk to any of the other premiers. I got put off by the others, but I can't believe that nobody else stood up. So we're all in your debt, and we all should raise money.
Yeah.
Not to put too fine a point on it.